name is Aaron Rhodes.
My name is Kirby Stickler, and Aaron just told me that I am charming to a certain point, but ultimately I'm too much.
I did not. You're twisting my words, Kirby.
Dot.
We when
Let's
we originally
get on with the cast.
when we started this recording, Kirby insisted on blowing smoke into the microphone and then hacking up a lung, and I told him that sure, cough once or twice, but if you're hacking up a whole lung, I don't think anybody wants to hear that. That was the context that Kirby failed to inform you of.
Fetishes come in so many different forms.
And you're listening to Sippin On Some Soda.
You are listening to Sippin On Some Soda.
And
hello.
Hello. And we're sponsored by the Vinyl Underground at 7th Heaven, offering new and used vinyl at 76 and Troost in Kansas City, Missouri.
We're also God, what is it? We're sponsored by Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous.
Yeah, while they are not official national organizations, they are still sponsoring us.
Yeah, and we don't fuck with the religious shit. Let that be clear.
No,
but
which step is that?
It's a little bit of all of them, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, who needs it?
Just pare that down and then.
Just DIY that shit, you know?
DIY,
Keep going through it.
AA, and then AA will be good.
No, not to.
Soda,
listeners.
What's going on?
Yeah, we got three new sodas.
3 new sodas. We keep coming back with the new ones.
Yeah.
3 new ones every time.
They say there's nothing new under the sun, but we
live under the moon, baby.
The moon, Rex Hudler's favorite planet. Yeah. Do we have any?
Shout out to Rex Hudler.
Shout out to Rex Hudler. We hope you're listening. We hope you're a fan.
And shout out to Alex Gordon.
And Alex Gordon. I mean,
thank you. Thank you, Alex Gordon.
Royal forever. Truly.
I hope you hear this one day.
Yes, Alex. If you'd like to guest on the podcast, hit us up. We'll make it work. Yeah. Do we have any apartment updates, life updates?
We forgot the recycling, but I mean, it's close enough to Sunday. I think that we're just gonna.
Yeah, no, you can put I think they'll take it if you put a paper bag. Next to the.
Last time we put a cardboard box, which is also recyclable.
Yeah, I'm sure
and they took both of those, so
yeah, we're good.
There's ways around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing's really happened the last 2 weeks except there was the vice presidential debate. We didn't watch that one.
No, Mike Pence got a fly stuck in his hair.
The man has a goddamn fly on his head.
A goddamn fly. How do you not know?
Oh my god.
It's like having a piece of cheese on your lip for fucking 2.5 hours. Come on, man.
Yeah. Just for posterity's sake.
We're better than that.
How are we feeling about the election right now? We're like 2 or 3 weeks out.
I mean, I try my hardest not to fucking think about the future of the United States of America.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean it like that, but because I do think about the future of the United States of America. But as far as media outlet understandings of politics, it's like that shit's for the birds.
Yeah.
The change that needs to happen that will actually affect the oppressed communities in America is not gonna happen through a fucking election. It's not gonna happen through a fucking leftist infographic. It's not gonna happen. Not that those things aren't important, but when you see the change that needs to happen, you will know it. And so far that has not happened. So it's hard for me to have faith in something as menial as the election. A lot of people think it's like, the most important election that we've ever had. A lot of people think, this is our this is our circumstance of fighting fascism, but Barack Obama was a fascist. I mean, actually, I don't know. That might not be appropriate to say, but it's like the United States has been as fascist as it is for much longer than Donald Trump has been president.
Yeah. No, and like, yeah, I mean,
so it's like if this election matters, then so has every other one, including the Obama ones in 08 and 12.
And like,
I don't think it's fair to call Obama a fascist necessarily. I'm just not confident in that statement. But like, yeah, I mean, it's like shit has been wrong. It's just been popularized by the media now because it's not going in the way that they are making money off of. I don't know. Yeah. That's a rant, you know what I mean?
It
but
is
it's
a rant.
like whatever.
No, yeah, and as like ugly a face and a personality as Trump is compared to Obama, like Obama didn't really undo any of the fascist things that Bush put in place, and he even expanded on some of them, so it's like,
right. I mean,
what can you say? And I think to sum it up in a tweet, to quote my own tweet, if I may, to toot my own horn here. I made a stop at a friend's place in Volker, a week or two ago.
It's a West Side neighborhood in
every
Kansas City.
A Biden sign for every yard
between Summit and the state line.
Yeah, and as I highlighted in a tweet, I said that's Biden country, and here in Hanover Place, we've progressed past the need for electoral politics.
No, we handle shit ourselves.
Yeah, it's real over here.
It's.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna remember something else.
More than you could fucking imagine, Mr. Listener, or Mrs. Listener, or Ms. Listener.
Shout out to all of our they/them listeners.
Yeah, shout out to all of our theys, spelled THAE. It's like bay and they combined.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Do you want to get to some dang soda?
Let's drink this fucking soda.
Okay, Kirby, do you want to walk us through our lineup for this week?
I'm gonna walk through the lineup. Okay, here we go. And we have two flavored sodas, two sodas that we know the flavor of, and then the third flavor formally of the formal third flavor of the soda is a mystery. So it appears citrusy, but we don't know. I mean, they made Crystal Pepsi, so it's like nothing is anything anymore. So first one, we have a Reading Draft Grapefruit Citrus Handcrafted Soda, Premium Reserve Soda, caffeine free, pure cane sugar, 12-ounce bottle. It's cash redeemable in Hawaii, Maine, Oregon, Connecticut, and New York for 5 cents. Clear bottle. I mean, it definitely looks like your standard grapefruit color.
Light pink.
Yeah, it's a high C pink lemonade tone. It does appear to be a twist off. So I'm gonna hand this one to Aaron. I'm going to grab the other one. And, yeah, I mean, this looks like it's going to be good. Me and Aaron talked about a grapefruit soda in the soda store. And I've been drinking a lot of Topo Chico. The flavor that's like Topo Chico with a twist of grapefruit. And I've been really enjoying that at work at Messenger.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen you drink that here. That must be a work thing.
Yeah, and then so the second soda we got Genuine Hank's Seasonal Pumpkin Spice Soda, 12-ounce bottle. Never heard of this brand before, but we picked it up because of the seasonality. Yes. You know what I mean? It's, what is it, October 8th, 9th?
For all of our female listeners that wear Uggs, this one's for you. We see you. You're valid.
Aaron sees you.
I see you, and my DMs are open.
Mine are not. begrudgingly. I'm just kidding. Mine are definitely open, and I also see you.
Kirby's just saying he sees you because I said I see you.
I just wanted to
let that be noted.
I just wanted to offer both possibilities of the answer. Genuine Hanks, never heard of it. Pumpkin spice. Yeah, I've actually never had a pumpkin spice Starbucks product, for which I think this is named.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because
they kind of popularized it. I'm sure it was
they definitely
existing as a flavor before, but
they definitely popularized pumpkin spice as like a phrase of a flavor.
Yeah.
Because pumpkin spice essentially just means pumpkin flavor.
Yeah.
In spice form, or in dried granulated whatever, as a salt or as something else. So, it's a marginal nod to the Starbucks seasonal menu of Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a dark one. We'll see how that goes. I think this brand makes mostly other types of dark sodas like root beer. Do we pick this up in the root beer section or?
It was in a box on the floor that they hadn't put on the shelf yet at the Soda Co. And I think all the other bottles were dark, so I would guess that their other flavors are like root beers or creams or something like that.
I think the specialty root beer at Culvers though is Hank's.
Is it? Where did you say this brand is based?
I guess it doesn't say.
Maybe it's a Wisconsin thing. Did Culver's not start in Wisconsin?
It's definitely a product of the USA, but Culver started in Wisconsin. But you know what? I'm wrong, because the Starbucks in Culver's is Dad's.
The root beer at Culver's is Dad's root beer. Okay. I have not had Culver's in at least a couple years at this point, because the only time, most of the times I would get it is because my family would get it like before or after we would visit my cousin's house, which is right by Olathe South, and there's a location right there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a minute. So if you're interested in doing a fast food mini, like a day trip with me, Kirby, I would be down to get some Culvers sometime soon.
That's good, because Casey, my other, close friend, who also is a purveyor of fast foods, both in inner city fast food, and outer city / suburb rural fast food, which we've already decided is markedly better in quality. He doesn't like Culver's.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his beef?
I don't know. He has many beefs that are
or maybe should I say
unreasonable.
what's his steak?
What's his
because
steak?
Do they not do steak burgers there?
We need to go get the cheese curds. And that's what we need to do.
Yeah, I see. I don't know if I just default to fries so frequently that I forget that some restaurants have more fun options, and I honestly don't think I've had the cheese curds at Culver's. I also want to make a quick shout out. I forgot. Two of my cousins, the twins, Katie and Helen. Shout out to Katie and Helen. They both worked at that Culver's for maybe like the entirety of their high school years, and they made it to I don't know, they received some sort of honors like they went to like a conference for Culver's employees and received some kind of commendation, I believe. And yeah, just real company people, and in this day and age I think you have to respect the drive and the tenacity that it requires to dedicate yourself so much so to one company. And I hope the Culver's company took good care of them, because from what I understand, they were working hard there and bringing the good food of Culver's to the masses of Olathe, Kansas. And so yeah, I just wanted to salute them real quick. Looks like Kirby is back from the restroom. Yeah, do you want to give us our final soda?
Why don't I? All right. So, in the news recently, the Mountain Dew company has been in the news.
Have they?
Well, in my news.
Okay.
With the obviously groundbreaking conception of the Dew-Garita.
Is this
Mountain Dew Margarita?
Where is this?
I don't know.
Are we sure this isn't just like somebody's Photoshop that they made?
No, it's a real thing.
And like put on like a fake news website?
It's a real thing.
Okay. Well,
But
I mean, maybe you can do some research and report back to us next time. Maybe by next episode you will have tried it.
But today in my hand we have a 20-ounce bottle, 20-ounce plastic bottle from Fast Stop, the liquor store. That's a rock throw away from our front porch. We have mystery flavor, but also on the front page. Not on the front page, on the label of the Mountain Dew, we see limited edition 2020 Voodew, but Voodew is spelled Voodew.
Oh, I get it, like Mountain Dew.
Instead of the traditional, correct.
I
instead
understand
of the traditional Voodoo.
It's a bit of a play on words.
It's a clear lemonade looking, it looks like the white Gatorade.
It also looks, I mean, if you're familiar with Mountain Dew Whiteout, it does look
it looks like Whiteout too. Yeah. So, I mean, they're not, they are leaving much to be desired, but not to be that much desired.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Moving on. Not moving on.
Getting to our first soda.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're doing the grapefruit.
Yep, we're gonna do the grapefruit. You want me to crack yours?
I got an opener.
Oh wait. Oh, we're twisties. We're twisting.
Are they?
Yeah, we're twisting. Maybe not.
I don't think it is.
No, it's a twisty. No, it's not a twisty. My bad. You want some ice?
I might just go straight out the bottle. We've had these in the fridge for a few days, and it feels pretty cold. It's got a little condensation on the bottle.
I'll try both.
Definitely smells like grapefruit.
Definitely smells like grapefruit. All right, cheers. That's good.
I can get with that. Something I do want to note is that as we've touched on before, I'm a bit of what you would call a picky eater and a nerd and a loser. So
and a virgin.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, I was just pausing to see if I had any witty retort, which I do not. But yeah, so all that to say is that
Great vodka chaser.
I don't find myself eating grapefruit, even though it's not like a widely available thing, really.
Eating grapefruit doesn't taste like this at all.
Yeah. So this is a thing you would say where, while there is a recognized like flavor of a thing, it is like kind of like grape or orange maybe. Like grape soda is a little like a grape, but kind of not. Kind of has its own thing.
Yeah,
so in that sense, this
grapefruit soda does not taste like eating a fucking grapefruit. First of all, grapefruit is white, unless you're talking specifically about pink grapefruit, which is pink.
Would this be closer to a pink grapefruit flavor?
Well, I don't know why they wouldn't just say pink grapefruit instead of grapefruit, because there is a extreme distinction between the two.
Okay.
At the very least in color, and so to have something be just grapefruit
Mm-hmm.
and be pink when it could easily just be pink grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's not like the more words you can add to a flavor hurts, you know what I mean? It's like you can have ranch dressing, and then you can have like smoked bacon and cheddar ranch dressing. They sell that shit, you know what I mean?
I guess so.
And I mean, it's just like it's different, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You can exotify a soda just by adding like more words.
Sure.
But I mean, grapefruit and pink grapefruit are definitely two different fucking fruits. So I don't know. It's weird. I mean, pink grapefruit doesn't taste like this shit either.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, but like.
Yeah. So it is a kind of a tart flavor.
What fruit flavor actually is it?
You tell me.
But
it is kind of a tart flavor, but definitely not overpoweringly tart like some other sodas or citrus flavors might be.
That's just lemon and I think a little bit of ginger and lime. I think it's gingery Sprite.
Huh.
With maybe a little bit of the flavoring that makes lemonade pink lemonade.
Yeah. Okay, so I always use this language, at least in my head, but like, I guess I say heavy. I guess that's like, it's funny because I have like an analog, an analog of like, basically like light flavored things and like I'll, like in my head it's like the analog of treble and bass, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So yeah, this is like a light. A treble flavor, if you will, and it kind of like it's not very like I think things that are kind of heavier and like lower, whatever, are maybe they're better at quenching a thirst. Maybe it's just arbitrary, but I feel like this would not really fully hit all the spots I would want it to if I was like grabbing this in a just came in from the hot sun type deal.
Yeah.
So like while it is a pleasant flavor, it doesn't hit every, and maybe I don't have much experience with grapefruit. Maybe the grapefruit flavor doesn't often do that, and it is more just a light citrus thing, but this it's not one of my. I wouldn't say this is one of my favorites. We've tried.
It's kind of lackluster.
It's kind of middle of the road, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of
But do you remember what the other reading draft flavor we tried is? We've tried one other.
Was it cherry?
I feel like I remember smoothie being in the name. Was it like grape smoothie?
Oh, it was that grape smoothie.
Yeah, and I don't remember not enjoying that flavor, but I mean it wasn't like a greatest hit, if you will.
Right.
So I feel no strong way about the Reading Draft Company. I have no problem with what they're doing, but I think both of their flavors left a little bit to be desired, and I don't know, maybe they have stronger flavors in their roster, but we will find that out one day.
Maybe if somebody explained it to me, then I'd understand, but
Yeah, we're too stupid to honestly be doing this. Folks, you're getting what you're getting here.
You're getting what you're getting, and honestly, guys, this is all I have.
This is all I have in life. This is the Soda podcast is what I'm clutching on to. I'm hanging by a thread. The Soda podcast.
Aaron's mimicking me, not talking about himself.
No, I'm talking about myself.
Oh, well, I echo all of those sentiments as well.
Cool. We're in agreement then. Yeah, do we have any final thoughts on the grapefruit citrus flavor?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think all that's needed to be said has been said. All right.
Excellent.
Let's pumpkin spice this out. Oh, and by the way, it's good because of how weak it is on the citrus aspect. I'm talking about the first soda, the Reading Rainbow Grapefruit. It's good with vodka.
Okay, so it's for that much.
Yeah, I mean other shit's better with vodka, but whatever. Aaron wants a little ice. Aaron wants a little ice this time.
A little ice this time for the Genuine Hank's seasonal pumpkin spice soda.
I iced him out. I sent him a DM, just the snowflake emoji.
You so icy, I'm a glacier boy.
You know Aaron's
Kirby.
glacier.
Oh, this is big news. Big news. On that note, Kirby, have you utilized the snowflake emoji DM tactic yet?
Yeah, from Quavo and Sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sent one snowflake, and I did get a response. This is someone I've only spoken to very briefly, and she sent back is it like a bowl of noodles? That's the one that Sweetie sent back to Quavo, and then I hit her with, I think, what did I say? I said, I was starting to say you so icy, then I just trailed off. I'm like, shit, damn, you're pretty cute. You want to go out sometime? You want to hang out? And that regrettably, that message is on scene right now, but it was a delayed response from when she saw the snowflake emoji and when she replied. There was several hours in between there, so I'm hoping she just needs a moment to collect herself and before replying to me. Hopefully this is not fully being left on red, but if you want to send me good vibes for this in this situation, I will welcome them. Kirby, how did your snowflake emoji, how was that received?
I don't know. The past couple times I've had an opportunity to talk to a new woman, I just gave up.
Kirby.
Or actually I got rejected.
Oh.
Outright.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't even really know how to react to that. I couldn't even be sad about it, you know what I mean? Because it just not that it never happened before. It was just damn, all right, word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes being that direct is cooler and more informative, and
yeah, it gets rid of some of the stress.
When somebody's that direct, it's it's better than having to think about what's going through the head of the person.
Yeah,
or the 3 or 4 people that left you on red.
Yeah, and it's quite easy to misinterpret a text message or a DM or whatever.
But if someone straight up tells you fuck off, then it's all right, thank God, I don't have to waste my energy on this shit anymore.
Yeah.
God,
so what we're saying. No. So what we're saying is
I'm just depressed.
Be direct with both me and Kirby, and just you can be honest about how much you admire us.
Yes, but also don't go breaking my heart. Please.
Yeah, don't do that either.
That's a request.
On the next episode of Love Line with Aaron and Kirby.
Yeah, next episode we'll just be talking about love.
Yeah, if you have any questions, relationship questions,
and I'll play. We'll play Bobby Womack and Babyface in the background the whole time. Swear to God.
Yes, and so feel free to tweet us or email me with your relationship questions, and we'll be sure to tackle all those for you. Or if you just have any other random shit you want to ask us. I mean, I feel like we've done pretty much zero audience interaction aside from just oh, hey, what's up? I listened. It was cool. Thanks. So if you have
only happens to you. I tell people I'm in a soda podcast, they straight laugh in my face.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. It sucks for me, but I mean, you're out there already with the podcast.
You need to surround yourself with more caring people, Kirby. People who want to support you and lift you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody next time this happens, just hit me up. We'll scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me sad.
Oh. Kirby, you're breaking all of our hearts this episode.
Good. I want to torture your heart.
So next up, we have Hank's Pumpkin Spice Soda. Oh boy. Yeah, Kirby, do we have any other notes on this before we crack these open?
Yeah, I wanted to take a minute to just talk about the pumpkin patch crisis.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's pumpkin patch season.
It is. It's October.
The motherfuckers be out there.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't be.
Think so? You don't feel like that's a safe activity?
I mean, what would Gunna say?
Something about drip.
Gunna would say, we in the middle of a panoramic.
Is this something he posted?
Yeah.
That rules.
And that motherfucker so confidently said panoramic when he meant to say pandemic.
Why didn't you send this to me?
He said it twice, bro.
Where did he say it? On Twitter?
He just really, it's like, how am I going to question Gunna? You know what I mean?
Is this on Instagram?
Yeah, I think it was the Instagram Live.
I need to find this.
I mean, that's prime Gunna. You got to follow Gunna's Instagram. That's where you catch him doing the whippets and shit. All right, but like, yeah, Gunna said panoramic instead of pandemic, and so it's not even a pandemic anymore. It's panoramic. We got to redefine that shit because how you gonna question Gunna? He's
I hope Merriam-Webster is in touch with Gunna.
Right.
So people should not be at pumpkin patches, is what you're saying?
No, because it's a panoramic.
Well, but it is outdoors. Wouldn't that be safer than many other activities?
Touching all those pumpkins, though, being choosy, especially those white families and shit. They'd be, like, picking up 12 pumpkins and then be like, then they found the one. You know what I mean? It's like Christmas trees.
Maybe, I'm sure you could just, like, wear gloves, right?
But who's going to do that? They don't even. It's hard enough to get Johnson County to fucking wear a mask.
Well, I think
those motherfuckers will touch 10 pumpkins and then find the right one.
I feel like it's kind of been determined that it is more of an airborne thing than a surface thing. So, I don't know. I feel like a pumpkin patch visit is not wholly unsafe.
How can it be more of an airborne than a surface thing? Because if whatever is in the air attaches to the surface, because why wouldn't it?
I don't know. Well, if you're a doctor and you have if any of our listeners are doctors and want to,
if any of our listeners are doctors, before we even talk about the pandemic or the virus or how it's spread,
Kirby needs a checkup.
I need a checkup. Please help me. I think my liver is dying. I think my kidneys are dying. I think my heart is on its way out.
Do you not have a primary care, Kirby?
I do. I'm going, but I'm going. Okay, so I'm going back to my psych on October 14th, but I can't get into my MD or not MD in my GP until like fucking January.
Huh.
And they're not doing in-person visits anymore, which
that's
sucks.
weird. I've been to several in-person.
I've been to
visits.
several I went there back in June. In person.
Everyone was more freaked out in June.
Not even May, because it was when I got scrapped
that was
had Corona.
Peak hysteria.
Yeah, it was peak hysteria. That
Peak panoramic hysteria.
I got sick, and I went there, but I guess they're not doing in-person shit anymore. Trifling. Anyways, all right, let's pour up this.
Let's do the
pumpkin
Hanks.
Spice. Cheers. What episode is this? 10.
I think this is 10. Cheers to 10 episodes.
What's that? Oh, fuck.
Kirby spilled a little.
I'm going to go get paper towels.
Oopsie daisy. It's definitely got a pumpkin smell to it. I'm cautiously optimistic. It is quite fizzy also. See, we've had a couple issues with sodas not being fizzy enough, so I would, err on the side of slightly more fizzy than not fizzy enough, honestly. I can deal with the fizz.
I can deal with I can deal with the fizz if I'm prepared, but it's like, don't leave me disappointed.
Well, that is certainly a pumpkin spice soda.
No shit.
Truly.
Tastes like tea.
It does have
Tastes like sweet tea.
That's strange. Yeah, it's like a pumpkin spice sweet tea soda.
I mean, I definitely do taste the pumpkin and the spice, but I think the spice is like things that would just be in tea anyways.
Yeah, is this not another slightly watery soda?
No, it's definitely watery. I mean, let me hit it from the glass bottle first.
Yeah.
No, that's watery, bro. That's some watery soup.
What was the watery soda we had last time?
I don't know. It had been like one of them for the past 3 episodes.
Yeah, there was the original New York Seltzer root beer, which was watery.
Yeah, watery.
And then what did we have last time? It was.
Did we do another cherry one?
I don't think it would have been a watery cherry.
We did a Spreckers one last time. I thought we did the cherry, or did we do? We did the orange
Sprecher
cream.
We did Sprecher Orange Dream, but
and then we did.
I don't think that one.
Did we do the caramel or the maple? It was caramel last time.
Yeah, it was the Northern Soda Company caramel cream, and then the Labrador chocolate. Okay, I don't think any of those were watery, but maybe it was on episode 7. No, that was the New York Seltzer root beer. Let me find 8. 8 was. Oh yeah, it was that Snosberry one. The Batchcraft Snosberry. Soda makers, if you are listening to this, which I hope you are, we are providing some wonderful insight and a very entertaining product. Make sure your soda isn't fucking watery. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think I need to elaborate much. Like, you're making a soda, you're not making a juice or a tea or a seltzer. Well, I guess seltzer to some extent, like a seltzer water, like a LaCroix, like, and this isn't even like LaCroix level watery. It's not like criminally watery, but it does prohibit me from enjoying it to the fullest extent.
Exactly. And that's that, honestly. I mean, that certainly isn't that.
No, yeah, the pumpkin flavor is enjoyable. The spice is enjoyable.
Yeah, we do like that.
But there's just.
And honestly, I never had a pumpkin spice Starbucks beverage.
Yeah, me neither.
But I did have a cup of pumpkin soup earlier this week.
How was that?
It tastes like pumpkin.
Where'd you get it from?
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been riding that.
Is it pretty good?
It's decent.
Okay.
But it's definitely pumpkin flavored. And now that I've had this soda that's pumpkin flavored, that's not horrible. You know what I mean? It tastes like what it tastes like, but it's like, now I feel like I could actually eat something with pumpkins in it. Like pumpkin pie. I never had pumpkin pie.
You've never had pumpkin pie?
No.
I love a pumpkin pie.
I love apple pie.
So do I.
And cherry pie.
Mm-hmm. These are all good pies.
And peach cobbler.
I'm not a big peach guy, so
I mean it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Just peaches and sugar. And crust.
You said that in a very in almost a seductive tone.
A seductive is in
No, a seductive tone.
A seductive tone. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, do we have any final pumpkin spice notes?
Seductive.
Yeah, we're aware of this, Kirby.
I could be seductive.
Oh.
Third soda, Mountain Dew Voodew.
Mountain Dew Voodew mystery flavor 2020.
You want ice in your cup?
Yeah, do me a little ice.
Okay. Do a little ice,
yeah.
please.
I do.
This man wants me to do him a little ice. I'll do a little ice for you. And I'll pay for it.
Okay. I do want to be
meth. What?
Yeah, okay. I do want to be transparent with our listeners.
No, yeah, I did my spiel when it was my turn. You gotta do yours.
I don't remember which one you pre-tasted.
It was like 4, 5, or 6 or 7.
It was one of the earlier episodes.
Yeah, it was like 3, 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah. But I do have to admit that, we'd make it a point of trying sodas we've never tried before on the podcast, but I must be transparent in that I did try this flavor of Mountain Dew earlier this week. I was at Fast Stop, I was parched, and I always end up getting really the same shit there. I get like a Dr. Pepper Tall Boy or a Mountain Dew Tall Boy or a Pepsi Cherry Tall Boy or like one of the Arizona Tall Boys. I love the Tall Boy. It's a great format, often with great beverages. But I just I felt like I was in a bit of a rut with all the regulars, and I knew that we wanted to taste this on the podcast, and I broke one of my own rules, and I reached for the Voodew, and so yeah, I'll let Kirby speak on the soda first, just so I'm not tainting his opinion with mine. So yeah, let's crack these open, I guess.
All right. All right, give me four guesses.
Oh, I see. I still don't certainly know what flavor it is, but I do have my guesses in my head already.
Okay, so say you put out a Twitter poll. What are the four?
Well, I want to hear yours first, so I'm not like.
Okay. You want me? Oh yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. I'm gonna hit it first. It's pink lemonade with some other sweeter citrus in it.
Oh, okay, that does make sense. My idea,
like mango pink lemonade, or like I don't know. It's got a start that starts like pink lemonade, and it's got an end that ends like fucking mango or like papaya.
See, every time
passion fruit might be too bitter, but
every time I drink a mystery flavored soda,
honestly,
I feel
a cotton candy vibe.
I feel like a kind of an idiot just because I feel like my guess could be completely off base just because of what Kirby's saying right now. Because when I drank this earlier this week, I was guessing that it was like the tartness. You picked up on the tartness. You think that's like a pink lemonade. But my guess was that it was like watermelon tartness and then cherry on the sweeter end.
Well,
I think my guess is like watermelon cherry.
That's a different kind of estimate, because what I'm basing my shit off of is like thinking about the ingredient list and like thinking about like the way that they make flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Because like honestly, kind of this is a little bit informed by my time at Cafe Sebastian at the Kemper, where I learned a tremendous amount actually about flavor profiles, and that seems like pretty like hoity-toity and shit, but like
no, it seems interesting.
Like there's a million different ways that you can reach a different flavor of something just by like ketchup and one other thing. You know what I mean? Like flavors can be replicated and simplified and shit like that. And one of the things that I know is for a lot of fruit flavored things, foods, snacks, drinks, whatever, an apple or a lemon or a pear base is generally used. And so I'm thinking like this soda probably has like a lemon lime base. And then they tweak it at the end with some other type of thing that makes it kind of hit in a progression where you get like a little bit of like mostly lemon, but like that also pink lemonade flavor at first, and that cuts the sweetness at first, but then you get a low end, kind of dense sweet flavor at the end of it that I'm interpreting as kind of like papaya, like not papaya, because I think that's like extreme for Mountain Dew. But honestly, I mean, in their R&D team, they could be experimenting with anything. I mean, they're a multinational
in the Mountain
company.
Dew laboratories.
Yeah, I mean, they made a taco flavored Mountain Dew, didn't they?
I hope not.
No, they definitely made Doritos Locos Mountain Dew.
Okay, I've come across some intelligence online regarding this flavor. Would you like me to read about it?
Put us up on game, Aaron.
Okay. So apparently, there was a promotional video that Mountain Dew released for this soda back in August. And near the end of the video, the words Andy Crufty appear on the screen, spelled ANDI space CRUFTY, which people have deducted is an anagram of fruit candy, meaning some people are guessing that this is a candy apple flavor. And drinking this again after reading that, it does make sense.
Let me bridge that with what I just said to what you just said.
Okay.
Okay, so something like Skittles.
No, okay, you remember, I drank this and I passed by your room and I said it tastes like, it at least smells or slightly tastes like a cherry Skittle.
Okay, so each Skittle each Skittle is developed from an apple juice concentrate flavored base.
Okay, wow. What do you know? We got the apple.
But I mean, that's like as far as apples and like the food industry, and it's easy to make apples.
Mm-hmm.
Apple juice is the highest selling fruit juice.
Is it?
It is. So, like, naturally, it's going to be the most cost-efficient base for a flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And think about, like, fruit. Think about multi-fruit flavor. Think about multi-fruit flavored cereals. Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles. This also tastes like that.
Oh, wait, and what's the Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks.
Yeah.
This tastes like that.
Yeah.
Apple Jacks has an element of cinnamon that kind of makes it distinct. But, like, tricks. This soda tastes like that.
The Joker's trick.
Yeah, it's the Joker's trick. But honestly, with such a putting it in a limited edition, 2020 Voodew, ad scheme, and being able to pull it from the shelves whenever it, stops selling,
mm-hmm.
whether that's soon or, not for a while, as opposed to making a change to the original recipe, Mountain Dew or Diet Mountain Dew or Code Red or anything, any of the staples, Livewire.
Yeah.
They can kind of safely experiment with different flavors.
Yeah. And wait, so
it would kind of make sense for me for them to actually, go out and cultivate a flavor from a different type of like fruit, like mango or papaya, and turn that into like at the very minimum a limited edition, like limited run 3-month soda. Because motherfucking Mountain Dew be switching it up all the time. They got they got 2 new flavors every 2 months. Like they're always having fucking flavor challenges and like polls and votes, and like I remember the Decision 2016. And I remember when fucking
people will ask you, did you vote in 2016? You're like, yeah, I voted for a whiteout.
Decision. Yeah, I made y'all made a decision about the presidency. I made a decision about the future of soda.
Yeah, I'm registered to vote.
Bitches.
No,
Mountain Dew
I do.
Pitch Black.
Like, I'm pretty sure I did try all the flavors that year and did, do my duty as a citizen and voted.
Honestly,
because it was was it Pitch Black, Whiteout, and like one other.
when we threw parties at the Slammer on 3628 Wyandotte, when we threw parties at the Slammer, I didn't drink alcohol. So and my homie was like trying to kick it. Like, he was trying to not get fucked up either. Because he was trying to pass a drug test for, and you should probably bleep those out. Or, like, censor those names and shit.
Okay.
But, so he would go in on 12 packs of soda with me. And he would have a couple, but, like, I would be turned at a Slammer party off of, like, a bottle of Delsum or Theraflu. Or more often than that, like, fucking between 9 and 12 Mountain Dews. Because it's like, you gotta have something in your hand when you're smoking a pack of cigarettes a night. I don't know, it was just crazy. I was drinking so much Mountain Dew then. So 2015, 2016, I was very in the Mountain Dew realm. And when the decision...
You're a power drinker.
When the decision was made... And I saw my long-lost brother, Mountain Dew Pitch Black, return to shelves, especially the cooler inside the KCAI art room. I was ecstatic. And next, we're waiting on Mountain Dew Pitch Black 2 Sour Grape, because honestly, that's my favorite soda that's ever been invented.
Wow,
I digress.
had no idea.
Aaron, where are we at? I forgot.
General thoughts on the Voodew 2020.
I put the rest of my vodka in it, straight up.
Yeah. Okay. No, I did want to ask your input. Maybe there's no way of really knowing this, but you say that apple juice gets used in lots of ways because it's very popular and cheap.
It's just
it's
a really simple base for any type of like variant fruit flavor.
Yeah. So, do you think that this may have been a financial decision on the part of Dew? Like, do you think they're saving any certain amount of dollars by making this apple-based?
I mean, that could be an explanation, but honestly...
I genuinely wonder if there is that much of
if Mountain Dew's losing money?
Well, no, not even losing money, but, like, in a production sense, like, does Code Red cost, like, a slightly more to make than a regular Mountain Dew?
It
can't be
dude.
that much,
like,
but, like, I wonder if there is any...
kind of tastes like Mountain Dew. Like, if you had 20 sodas... If you had 20 fruit-flavored sodas.
But you don't think, like, the syrups might be, like, marginally different in price?
But if the marginally different in price, like, expanding exponentially is still, like, marginal.
Sure. I would just be curious to know if, like, Dr. Pepper costs more to make than Pepsi or, whatever.
And honestly, if
you have any insight, hit us up.
If Code Red is costing them, $15 million a year to manufacture the syrup for than, regular recipe Mountain Dew, then I'm sure they would just fucking change it. Yeah. And change it in a really smart way because they have really smart scientists because they can pay them. They would change it in a really smart way where we wouldn't be able to notice.
Yeah. No, and it kind of leads you back. I don't remember the post exactly, but, everybody, myself included, is quite upset about Taco Bell cutting down their menu and removing all the potatoes from everything. Real messed up. They messed up a couple of, like, my main items. And somebody made a smart post on Twitter talking about how everyone is like, oh, capitalism is great because it breeds competition and you get the best products. And suffice it to say that the Taco Bell menu slashing has shown the error in this line of thinking, I believe.
Right.
So I would feel the same way about what we were just talking about, I guess.
Yeah.
So we need.
I'm right there with you.
I'm saying we need socialized soda.
Yeah.
I don't know what that really entails, but I'm
I don't even
gonna
know what
say
that
it.
means, but fuck it, let's go, because what's going on is not working.
There are plenty of great sodas out there, but could there be more? Who's to say? Yeah, do we have any final thoughts on the Voodew? I think it's a great flavor. I would not be upset if this one stuck around for a while. It hits the spot in a great Mountain Dew fashion, and I would welcome this into the pantheon of great limited dew flavors. Does this beat out any classic dew flavors for you? Like, where does it rank? How do you think?
I like, for me, this instantly blows Liberty Dew or Liberty Brew out of the water. I really didn't like Liberty Brew. That's why that last one stayed in our, like, despite my alcoholism and despite my binge drinking and despite my 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. desire for any flavored liquid other than alcohol or liquor.
Yeah, because I did have the 12-pack of Liberty Brew in the fridge,
right,
and that one stuck around.
They stay there for a minute.
Yeah,
so that's a testament to my non-desire.
I will say I enjoyed that flavor, but it did it was like almost a little bit too sweet, and like, yeah, just I couldn't drink that in like consecutive days. Like I feel like and you know this is only my second bottle of the Voodew, but I feel like I could drink this on a more regular basis than maybe the Liberty Brew, despite both being excellent flavors. Maybe not excellent, exceptional, good, satisfactory. Yeah, do we have any final notes before we sign off? Do you have any last soda notes? Do we want to rank anything? Do we want to do any shout outs? I think the Dew
I'm giving
my favorite.
I'm giving everything an 80.
Okay.
I'm giving everything either 80 or a 99.95. You're getting either a C plus or a B minus with all these sodas. And I don't think one, and especially the Mountain Dew one. The Mountain Dew one can compete with the other ones.
I think the Dew was my favorite of the episode. Both of the other ones had qualities that could have been improved upon, but seeing that, I mean, you know, Dew is a classic flavor in itself. Yeah, I'd say the Dew was my favorite of this episode. Not to denigrate the hardworking independent soda manufacturers.
No, we fuck with the artisan sodas and the craft sodas heavily.
But yeah, sometimes you can't beat the champ.
But it's important for us to put one up against the other, because one day and it's happened before. Like, that craft soda will beat that mainstream soda, and we gotta let that known.
We do gotta let them know, and that's what
we gotta let them know when the
here on Sippin On Some.
We gotta let them know when the underdog wins. You know what I mean? You and I are no different than Rex Hudler.
Yeah.
Yeah, with our spacey thoughts and our mildly accurate reporting on the game. Soda's our game. Baseball's Rex Hudler's. Kevin Harlan does everything.
I can't disagree with you. What was I gonna say? Who knows?
I gotta go to bed very quickly after this.
Yeah, Kirby has to go to bed.
It's
another late episode. It's 15 minutes from midnight right now.
And
if you're detecting any low energy, that will be the factor. But
folks,
hey,
I've had a day.
Kirby's had a day.
Let me tell you, I've had a fucking day. But you know what? I wake up every morning, and you know what happens? What happens? Guess.
You're coughing. You're going to the bathroom.
Those are fact. But more fact than anything is every day I wake up and I have a day.
This is true.
I mean, there hasn't been a day that's passed that I haven't had one. Mm-hmm. I always have a day. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a bad day, but you know what? I still breathe every day.
This is true. I've seen it firsthand.
and I keep breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And that's that on that. Yeah.
Google, not Google, YouTube Faux Baby.
We're giving another shout out to Faux Baby.
YouTube Faux Baby.
Kansas City's foremost young rap talents.
Fuck with Lil Bro. YouTube A Sean. YouTube Kai Colors. Solomon. YouTube Dadu World. Who else?
We were just listening to some Cali 246.
Cali 246. I know I'm missing a lot, but
there's plenty of great
y'all
talents.
gotta start fucking with the Kansas City rappers
for sure. And yeah, catch some of them on.
They got hot. I mean, that's the hottest shit.
Yeah,
A-Sean's my boy though.
Yeah,
and everybody else fuck with A-Sean.
For sure. No, yeah, and you can catch some of those artists on the Shuttlecock podcast on this very same feed where you're listening to this show. Yeah, make sure you follow at Shuttlecock Mag on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Shuttlecockmusic.com is the website. Shuttlecockmag.bigcartel.com is the web store. We have photozines, t-shirts, and buttons. A lot of Patrick Sanders is writing the Acid 7 column once a month on shuttlecockmusic.com.
It
does rule. They're writing about amazing experimental music releases and doing interviews.
I back that.
Thank you.
I back everything.
Just this month, Patrick interviewed Laraji for the Acid 7 column. Last month, it was Ryan Jenga, a great Kansas City area filmmaker, fellow Olathe East Hawk. And the month before that, Patrick interviewed Susan Ciani, I think you pronounce it. Very insightful and wonderful interviews with great artists. Make sure you're reading those every month. And yeah, Kirby, do you have any plugs besides the artists you have mentioned?
Shallow Pulse on SoundCloud. I'm in school full time and I'm working full time, so the full length EP is gonna be, honestly, it's gonna be a minute from now, probably in the winter. But in the meantime, y'all gotta fuck with Faux Baby. Y'all gotta fuck with Dadu World. Y'all gotta fuck with my bro A Sean from back in the day. Back in the fucking 9th, 10th grade day. I used to fuck with him and my bro Jalen Faulkner. Fuck with A Sean. He's going absolutely crazy with the music. Dadu World. Solomon, Kai Colors, Unique, all of them. I'm missing so many, but all of them, everybody. Fuck with them for real.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us again. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, and we're gonna try some more sodas, and we're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna try some more sodas, and we'll be better. I promise. I will be better, I promise.
You're just fine, Kirby. Don't sweat it.
I have a sweat problem.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.